Hello everyone and welcome to the fourth episode of the most generically named podcast in the world. Today I have again three lovely individuals. I've got the two boys from JaRDeV. What's up there, guys?
Hi.
Hello.
Got Jon and Robby there, and I got another lovely individual himself, Mr. Chris from TheChrisCrash Games. How's it going, buddy?
Hey everybody.
So we've got Chris to replace Harry, who's dead this week as well.
R.I.P. Harry.
Rest in peace, Harry. After we lost Celery Stick, they're dropping like flies, John.
How did Harry die this time, Jimmy?
I don't know, some kind of horrible exam-related incident.
Oh yeah, hit by a train on the way to his exams.
Maybe it was Bieber fever.
Speaking of Bieber fever.
Oh wow.
I don't know why we do this, but we're gonna have to do some Bieber news again this week.
Of course, it's Bieber news.
Thank you.
No worries.
Before we start, let me just ask Chris here. Are you a believer, Chris?
I think everybody on the inside is a believer, whether they want to be or not.
Oh, I like that.
I like that.
They have no choice.
I think I'm a repressed believer. I believe that he's an asshole.
Yeah.
But I have an interesting fact here. I don't know if you guys know this. You know the song Baby?
Yes.
Don't make me sing it. Right.
Oh, could you? Could you sing it for us?
No, well, no.
In Espanol.
How does it go again?
Baby, baby, baby. Baby?
Oh.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm familiar. Yep.
Do you know it's the most liked and disliked video on YouTube?
Really?
Yeah.
At the same time?
Yeah, guess how many views it has.
Oh jeez.
Oh my god.
300 million.
Brownie points if you get it right.
I mean,
I'm
I would
going
guess
with
off the top of my
300
head,
million.
40 mil.
40 mil, way off.
I'd say like 500 million.
Way off.
Really?
Higher.
Over a
Oh
billion.
jeez.
Over 1 billion views.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Can you
God.
believe it?
I can, unfortunately.
I believe in magic.
However, the hilarious thing about it is that it has more dislikes than likes, which
Yes.
made my day. Yes, we're winning.
Yeah.
Take that, Justin Bieber, you twat.
Yeah, I think it's got over 1 million more dislikes than likes.
Holy crap.
Wow.
And
That is crazy.
it's so fun because it's just like a battleground for haters and believers to kind of, it's so good.
That means
It's
like a
great.
million. No, that means like how many dislikes does it have?
It's got, what's this, almost 2.5 million, I think.
So that means like 2.5 million people went to that video and gave it views just to dislike it.
Yeah, it's got
If
3.5.
we got millions
dislike.
or billions of views. Like, just think of all the money we'd rake in from, like, ads and stuff.
I know.
Can you?
We should just make pop songs instead of YouTube.
I wonder how
Yeah.
many of those dislikes were like previous Justin Bieber fans. And they went back to the video and was like, I hate it now, and they disliked it.
I've changed my mind.
Yeah. I grew up a little
Have
bit.
you guys ever done that? Have you ever gone back to a video and disliked a video that you've liked in the past?
I don't think I've ever disliked a video. Ever.
It's too much work.
It's too, yeah, exactly. It's just too much. If I don't like it, I'll use the click to close the window rather than dislike it.
I don't know. I like to dislike, if I really don't like a video, I will dislike it to let like the creator know that I think it's kind of a crap video.
Yeah.
So you're the guy that's been on my videos.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I liked or disliked a video. I watch videos and sometimes I'll find them, excellent, and I just always forget to like it and I just leave.
You're the worst people.
I even didn't dislike Justin Bieber's video.
What the hell?
Yeah, I know, right? However, I've actually got two pieces of Bieber news. I'm gonna get it quickly out of the way though.
Okay.
I found this quite funny. There's a 35-year-old guy that lives in Jacksonville, who was banned from Facebook for no reason at all, just because he has the name Justin Bieber.
Really?
It was believed that he was using a fake name, such as the one of the teen pop sensation.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you mean banned from Facebook?
Well, I think he probably had an account, but Justin Bieber wanted it, so they kind of banned him.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Or maybe not that. They just thought that he was using it to get attention by using the same name.
Yeah. Oh, poor guy.
What a way to go.
Yeah.
But it says here, the poor guy also gets tons of fan mail, up to 10 letters a day, and calls from fans of the pop star. Can you imagine
Wait,
that
how was he
shit?
getting calls? Like,
He probably had his number on his profile or something.
Oh,
What a
probably.
The fans being idiots, you know.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my
Fans
God,
being
it's
12.
Justin Bieber's phone number. Yeah, of course.
They just call it like long distance from their parents' home phone.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's so
poor guy.
accessible.
Anyway, speaking of idiots, John, what have you been playing this week?
What?
Idiots. Wow.
I didn't know how to segue other than that. I'm sorry.
Wow. That was a pretty good segue, actually. What
Speaking
have I
of-
been playing?
Poor guys? I don't know. Pop stars?
Wow. You're making fun of like my class status now.
Young, you're not a teen though. Oh, damn.
No, I'm not.
I was gonna say teen
We'll just go
sensation.
with idiots. You know, that was probably for the best.
Yeah, maybe we should change it to like Idiot Dev or something.
Idiot dev.
I was going to suggest Bieber Dev so we could get lots of popularity as well, but I think I like Idiot Dev better.
The best thing about like these podcasts is like we can tag it with Justin Bieber and hopefully it'll get us more views.
Yeah, that's
Is
the
he
point of
relevant
news, right?
No,
still?
I don't think he is actually.
I
So it
think
doesn't
we're
really
about
work.
a year too late for that, weren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Okay, what have I been playing? So, last time we did a podcast, which was like 2 weeks ago, Jimmy, you mentioned that you'd been watching a bunch of a show called Skyrim for Pimps.
Yes, the best thing on YouTube.
The best thing on YouTube, pretty much, yeah.
It is,
So
isn't it?
after it is so good. After that podcast, I went and watched all like 84 episodes in 1
Yeah,
week.
you've watched more than me now. I'm still on
I
season
have,
5.
yeah. I'm up to date now. But so of course that inspired me to play a bunch of Skyrim, and like as well as like watching them play Skyrim, I played like 40 hours in a week.
Damn.
And it was really nice to get back into Skyrim. I've like kind of toned down the mods. I've still got like 10 or 15 mods, but like I started a brand new game and I finally did the main story because like nobody does the main story because it's boring as hell.
It is rather lengthy.
It is, and it's tedious. There's lots of tedious dungeons. But yeah, I've been enjoying the shit out of Skyrim again. And apart from Skyrim, Robbie and I have been playing a game called Necro.
Oh, yes, we did do that. That was lots of fun, actually.
Yeah.
Necro.
One of my Don't Starve modder friends, Nick Mick, Mr. Tiddles, suggested the game to me. So I got a couple of keys, and Robbie and I played like an hour and a half of it or something. And
Nice.
I don't really know how to describe it. It's like all I can think of is Magicka.
It feels like a MOBA, but it's not.
Yeah,
That's the image I had in my head. It's magical.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know why.
that's the closest thing I can think of, like, to compare it to. But it's a really cool game. It's a really like old school kind of co-op game in the fact that like one person can be like the main character,
you guys.
and then yeah, exactly, and the second player can only be like a really shitty
minion,
like default character. So like the first player can customize like a bunch, and then the second player just like can't do anything. So it's like really old school like that. And
Sounds
yeah,
enthralling.
it's it's
It
really
was
good
fun,
actually.
though. It was
Yeah,
good.
it's a very very dynamic game. We were quite surprised at how good it was. So yeah, Necro. Yeah.
Before
And
we move on.
what's cool is you're like the second player can die as many times as they want. They just have like a respawn cooldown or whatever, like timer. But once like the first player or whatever dies, then you restart the whole level.
Damn.
Yeah. It's a good game. It's pretty cheap as well.
You can just send your buddy forward to like scout the area and stuff.
Yeah,
Exactly.
John was just my like meat shield.
You could be like the bait.
Yeah. It's very gory though, like very gory.
Yeah.
So kind of like Magicka. Was Magicka gory?
Yeah, we exploded each other a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we blew up trolls and things.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, Necro. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Have you played Skyrim, Chris?
I've played probably a total of like 15 hours, mainly because I don't play it unless I have a good like 6 hours to sit down and just
Yeah.
dig into
Lose yourself.
it,
Just really get into it, yeah.
Yeah. Like I won't play it if I don't have enough time to really sit down and relax and just, finish one mission in like, 5 hours.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you super busy like all the time then?
Well, having a full-time job, being married and being an active, in the car community in the area, it's hard to really sit down and play games like that,
Wow.
It's just, yeah.
Are you kind of weekend recorder? Set yourself
pretty
up for the
much
week or
weekend and like late night. Yeah. Like I'll come home and like I'll get home at the earliest, like 6:00, hang out with the wife a little bit, eat dinner, watch a movie or catch up on YouTube videos. And then I'll just go and just record and research from like 9:00 till 1 a.m., wake up and do it all over again.
Wow.
It's kind of weird. People might like don't realize how much time actually it sucks out of you doing this.
Yeah.
Like right now I'm on medical leave, so I got all the time in the world to do this. But when I had a like Monday to Friday job, I just found it impossible. Like I was just so
it's
tired and shit.
Yeah, it's really hard. Somehow I manage it with very little amount of sleep, but it's not bad.
I always wondered how people would like who are married and have a full-time job do YouTube, and you're one of these people right now.
One of the few. Yeah. It sounds really, really hard, but my wife is like super supportive and very understanding. She's a gamer herself, but recently she's been like super into crocheting. She's like apparently an 80-year-old, and she'll like sit there for like hours at a time just crocheting. So she kind of like does her thing. I'm upstairs doing my thing and recording. So she kind of understands that it takes a long time, and she's usually the first person that likes and favorites my videos and all that good stuff. So
That's
it's
important,
cute.
man.
That's amazing that like she understands and supports you.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I've seen a couple of threads on the Let's Play subreddit about people saying, "Oh, their wives they don't have time to do this, and their wives don't want them to spend all the time on the computer and stuff." So that's awesome that she supports that.
Yeah, I mean, there was a guy on there, I remember reading that, and some guy was like, yeah, my wife, lets me do this and this and this and gives me my time, but when I actually go to do it, she gets really mad because when spending time with myself, it's like, that's kind of not what a marriage is, like, you gotta give and take.
Space, man. You need your own space.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're around each other, like, 24/7, you're gonna get, like, extremely annoyed with each other.
Yeah, although I lived with a couple for 2 years and when I was in the UK, and they were like my best friends pretty much for 4 years, and they spent every single minute of every single day together. It was ridiculous. But it worked for them though. But for me, that would just be insane.
Yeah, it's good to have like you time where you can do whatever you want. You don't have to worry about feeling like you have to entertain someone. It's just it's really the whole give and take. Understand each other and their personal space.
Thoughts, Robbie? Spending every minute together?
I definitely think it takes some getting used to, for sure. Like it's hard to just jump straight into something like that. Because my girlfriend and I live together. Like we've been together for almost like a year, and like she stays here pretty much all the time. She works, and we used to go to school. We're on like summer break now. But, like at school, we'd spend every single minute together. At home, we'd spend every single minute together, except when she went off to work for like evenings or whatever. And it's hard to find time to record and whatever, because you're sitting there and she has to be quiet, because like, we have the same bedroom, obviously, and that's where my computer is. So she has to be quiet for like however long I'm recording. And if John and I are recording like a 5-hour Minecraft series, she gets kind of pissed off, understandably, because, she has to sit there for 5 hours and not make any noise because it gets picked up on the mic.
Throw her a DS or something.
That's exactly what Robbie did.
I bought her a new 3DS in March.
That's the solution right there. Get the Game of Thrones audiobooks. She'll be sucked into them.
Oh my god, I couldn't imagine listening to some old man drone on about Game of Thrones. Oh, no.
That's something I plan to do.
Listen to the Game of Thrones audiobooks?
Yeah, once the season's over.
As opposed to, like, reading them? Because you haven't read them, have you?
Yeah, I can't be bothered reading them. I'll have someone read them to me.
Audiobooks, like, take so much longer to listen to than just to read the book, though.
Yeah, honestly, like, I would listen to them if it was like a graphic audio. Have you guys heard of graphic audio? It's basically like, it's like an audiobook, but they have voice actors and sound effects. So like, it's, they're narrating the book, but then they have people voicing every single one of the characters, and they have, sound effects going on during combat or whatever the heck's going on. And it's actually entertaining. Their slogan is like, a movie in your mind. And it pretty much
it's like listening to a movie.
Yeah, so it's really awesome, actually. I've listened to some books like that, and if they did that for a Game of Thrones, I'd totally listen to it, but I wouldn't listen to just a regular audiobook with just a narrator.
Imagine if they did that for Inception. A book in your mind. That would blow your head off.
How would that work?
It'd just be in your mind, in your mind, in your mind. In your mind.
Yeah, and you
Doesn't it rely, like, a lot on visuals, though?
A mind within your mind. It wouldn't really have the same effect, would it?
No.
And the floor starts disintegrating around them.
Yeah.
And a building flies over them.
Leo wakes up on beach.
Yeah, very wet.
Okay.
What was this guy on that wrote this? I need some of that.
Not seen Inception?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Who is it?
I've seen
it. Is it Celery that said he saw it 5 times and didn't understand it?
Did he?
Really?
Fucking
5
noob.
times?
Yeah, but he's dead, so who cares?
R.I.P. Celery. Disclaimer once again that none of these people are actually dead.
Yeah.
I feel we should add that. Yeah.
Before someone gets really upset with us.
As far as we know.
As far as we know, yeah, because fucking Celery doesn't talk to us anymore.
He's one of those guys who couldn't hold up family life and YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Understandable. Apart from Necro, what have you been playing, Robbie?
I have recently, like yesterday, I think I recorded a video on the new MMO coming out, WildStar.
Oh.
Have you guys heard of it?
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's the graphics are pretty similar to WoW, and I didn't play a whole lot of WoW, but it reminded me of WoW, but like in space.
Oh, it's in space?
Yeah,
Are they doing anything?
Sci-fi.
Are they doing anything different with it, or is it just kind of another generic MMO in a different world?
I don't think it's generic because like they're gearing it more towards like the really hardcore WoW players. It's not a casual MMO.
Yeah,
right.
No, I think like they've got 2 factions, so it's like PvP oriented. And then they've implemented this really cool double jump into it.
Oh wow!
You can tap space twice, and you can
that's cool.
Double jump. One thing I liked about it is that it doesn't have like an accuracy stat. Like a lot of games, they have like an accuracy stat, and it's like, oh, you missed because your accuracy wasn't high enough. This one, I only played like a melee class, but like when you go to like, if you hover over a skill, then it shows you like the area in front of you that skill hits, and so I guess it hits all targets in that area. So that's kind of cool. I like that.
Okay, so there's no missing then?
I guess not, as long as you can like,
that's
if
good.
You aim properly and you're like in their, if they're in your like hit range or whatever. Yeah,
I hate
that's
that.
cool because that never really. Yeah, it never really made too much sense. You like swing a sword directly at their face. Oh, you missed.
It makes more sense if you're like using like a ranged weapon that, an accuracy factor would be in there. But like for like melee weapons, it seems kind of stupid. Maybe it's like a dodge factor, but I don't know.
That used to get on my nerves in Final Fantasy when you missed.
Yeah, like
Final Fantasy
You're just like,
14
God
is like,
damn it.
yeah. Other than that, it seemed pretty generic. The customization wasn't great. They had like 8 different options for a lot of stuff, like 8 different hairstyles, 8 colors. I really like it when they give you like a giant color palette to choose from for like eye color, hair color, whatever. And yeah, the customization was kind of like you can, they have sliders for like how wide you want your nose, your jaw, your eyes to be apart, whatever.
Shit.
But actual like colors and hairstyles was somewhat lacking, I felt.
I guess it's still like fairly early beta though, so
Yeah, it was just a beta week thing, so it's still early. And then it was funny, while I was recording, I noticed one thing, there was like some cutscene right at the beginning, and like some platform came down, and then as it got to like the bottom, there were 2 people who were supposed to be standing on it, but I guess for whatever reason the coding was bugged, and they were like on like at the bottom, and so the platform actually passed through their heads and the rest of their bodies, and then they were standing on it afterwards.
The only reason why I've heard of
the platform went up.
The only reason why I've heard of WildStar is the guys that do Skyrim for Pimps did a video on it, which is Christopher Walken and Morgan Freeman play WildStar. It's so good, man.
I think I missed that one actually. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it was really. I think it was last week sometime.
Fuck,
But,
I should go back and watch that.
Those guys are hilarious.
It's so good.
If you guys haven't seen Skyrim for Pimps, go search it and watch that.
Yeah, I was trying to get Robbie to watch Skyrim for Pimps.
Yeah, I plan on watching more. John sent me a clip that was pretty funny.
Even if you've played Skyrim, all the quests they do, they treat it so ridiculously that it makes no sense to the quest whatsoever. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm not even making
They have really
sense
good
explaining
they have really cool like story elements that they work into it as well.
it. Yeah.
That's me and Jimmy just fanboying about the Pimps.
Oh my god, they're so funny.
They are though.
They're like so cool.
I want to beat them.
I wish I was as cool as them.
Okay, Robbie, still any more games?
Sorry.
Have I played anything else? Have you guys
Final
heard of that
Fantasy.
2048 game?
Of that what?
It's like the 2048 game. It's like a phone app.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That came out
yeah.
and you like combine numbers or whatever. I found one which is called Super 2048, and instead of like, I don't remember how big like the 2048 one is, but it's like 4 times as big. And like I've just been playing the same game for like a week straight now. Like, I've been in the same
Really?
game. I'm at like 150,000 points.
Oh my
Something
god.
like that. Like, it's so crazy. It's kind of relaxing, but yeah, I've just been playing that on my phone whenever, like, I'm sitting around waiting for something.
Super 2048.
Yeah, it's in the Android.
Have you
Play
guys
Store.
seen Flappy 2048?
What?
It's like you play
Inception.
as like yeah, it's like you play as the 4 block, but as you pass like it's a wall of numbers and you have to hit the number that's next.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
That's really clever,
It's pretty
actually.
fun because it's a little more forgiving. So like if you hit the edge, it'll kind of like correct you towards the number. But yeah, it's another really addictive game.
Is the guy that
That's
made
really cool.
Flappy Bird still making money off that, or he?
No, he took it down, but he actually
Took it
said
down,
he's
but-
bringing it back at the end of August.
Yeah,
Really?
So is he?
Yeah.
It's
He's no
so
longer
Do we know
making
why
money
he
from
took
it.
down?
Yeah, he said he thought it was too addictive, and he didn't want that, like, he didn't want his game to be, like, an addictive game, so he
What an
took it
idiot.
down. He was making $10,000 a day.
I don't
Jesus
want
Christ.
so much money.
I hate
Yeah.
money.
I hate money. I can't spend it
Maybe
all.
he just didn't want to feel responsible for all the people who wasted their lives playing it.
I think that's probably part of it, but yeah,
Yeah.
he's been working on it since he's taken it down, and he's gonna release, like, a revamped version at the end of August, I think, and he said it's not going to be as addictive anymore, which is kind of weird because I don't know how you can predict, like, how addictive your game's going to be.
There was an interesting thing a guy did that he analyzed the popularity of Flappy Bird and the date that PewDiePie did a video on it, and the graphs coincided of the popularity of Flappy Bird and after PewDiePie did a video on it.
So it only became really popular.
It's pretty crazy the effect that guy has.
Yeah. I mean,
we should go find him and be friends with him, John, so we can get like tons of viewers.
Yeah, we should do that. I bet he doesn't get like 1 million of those kind of emails a day.
Maybe he has his phone number on his Facebook page.
Oh, maybe he does.
The most irritating thing is I was watching a podcast, the Co-optional podcast, and this guy was ripping into PewDiePie, but then he said the most annoying thing is that he's a really cool, awesome dude. Like he's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
And you're just like, God damn it! I wish you were an asshole.
You feel bad for hating him, and like I only hate him because he's so popular, probably.
It's the Bieber effect.
A little.
No, wait, no.
Yeah.
There's a good reason to hate Bieber.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of good reasons.
It's a good comparison to make, though. Bieber and PewDiePie.
Yeah. I just can't believe, like, a gaming channel is that big.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I don't know why I just assumed, like, the top subscribed channel on YouTube wouldn't be, like, have anything to do with video games. I always thought it was kind of like a small part of YouTube, but no, it's, like, probably the biggest part of YouTube.
Maybe years ago that would have been the case, but nowadays, YouTube and gaming is so popular that everyone's, like, I think every single person nowadays plays video games. I remember when I was a kid, there was, like, the nerds who played video games and then the cool kids who did
sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool ball.
Is that what they do?
I saw like a quote the other day, and it was like, more kids today want to be YouTube Let's Players than they want to be rock stars. And I was like, yeah, that's probably true, to be honest.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why not
More
both?
people want to be...
I don't know, I've been getting quite dispirited with YouTube and the whole Let's Play thing.
Why?
Just all the stuff that's happened in the last few weeks, like the stuff with the guy that broke embargo and stuff. And it's just, I've been on these channels and seeing all these people that say all the comments of, come check out my channel. And I'm like, oh, you dick, I'll click on you to see how many subs you have, and then I'll leave. And they have like 20,000 subs, or people with ridiculous amount of subs, and they go on big YouTube channels like Rooster Teeth and they leave comments saying, hey, come check out my channel for no reason. And it's like...
Yeah, the most annoying thing is, like, that actually works for them. They actually get subscribers from spamming on people's channels.
Yeah.
It does, because I went and tried this with one of the videos I made this week. I found another guy that did a similar video, and I went on and I just went, hey, what's it? It's the bike video that I did. And I went, yeah, I did that. I just rode my bike around as well for hours. It was really fun. I did something similar. You might like it. I didn't say come check it out or whatever, and I just left it at that. And my video went from like 5 views to 40 something views in like a few hours, but that was it.
God.
Wow.
And I was like, holy shit, that actually works.
It does work, but like I still refuse to do it because if somebody does it on our channel, I ban them immediately.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, I ban hammer the shit out of them.
Yeah, sometimes I go look and I'm like, it's like review comments, because I see like it says we have more comments than we actually have, and I'm like, I wonder why it says that. But now I guess it's because you've just gone and ban-hammered every single person who's posted something you don't like on there.
Yep. Oh, well, if they say something I don't like, I usually leave it. If it's like really bad, then
I meant like, one of those advertisements.
Yeah, they get banned.
There's also people that make all these fake videos. It's just hilarious. You must have seen this, like Don't Starve multiplayer videos.
Fake videos.
Have you seen, like Don't Starve has a multiplayer mod, right? But it's only local on the same keyboard.
Yeah.
So there's people that go, Don't Starve multiplayer beta footage or whatever shit. And it's just them with like the multiplayer mod. And he's going, oh, I don't have him in Skype because I'm recording. So you're like, you're an idiot.
Yeah, I was thinking like, cause Robbie and I started a Don't Starve series where like, we're both together in the same room. Robbie's playing and I'm like directing him.
Yeah,
and like it came out like like the first episode came out like a week after Don't Starve announced the multiplayer thing, and I was like, we could have so easily called this Don't Starve Together, and it would have got so many more views.
Yeah, but it got a crazy number of views. Like after the first day it went up, it had like 1,000 views or something.
Yeah,
like crazy. I don't even know. People
maybe
go nuts.
Well, like you called it like Don't Starve with Robbie and John, so maybe some people thought it was the actual multiplayer thing.
It's not
but
misleading though.
No, we weren't trying to mislead, and I hate it when people do that.
Yeah.
What about the scummy YouTube practice of using like nudity or partial nudity in thumbnails that have nothing to do with the video?
I hate that so much.
Yeah,
God,
and I hate it because
actually...
it's so successful.
It is.
Have you heard of
really
channel called something Babcock? Was it Hannah Babcock? Wait, I've got it written down. Hold on.
It's something
Tara
rings a bell.
Babcock. It's it's basically just a girl with gigantic boobs, and she does gaming videos, cosplay videos, things like that. And
Right.
pretty much the only reason it's popular is just because every thumbnail is just boobs and a bit of face.
And what was her name?
I think it's Tara Babcock.
All right, writing that down for later.
The best sex.
And noted. All right, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go. Tara Babcock.
Tara Babcock. RTB number 15, My Weird Fetishes. RTB number 14, Feel Free to Fap.
Yeah, let me read out some of her video titles here. They're pretty funny. Oh no, I'm on the wrong channel. I'm on her gaming channel. Holy shit, she's got a gaming channel? What?
She's got a gaming channel and a vlog channel.
Holy
Well, it's
shit.
It's
What
like
have
all
I
those
done?
girls on Twitch, like they're all like taking donations and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like they've got like their boobs hanging out and they're playing like some game that they're pretending to be
Hearthstone
really
or
good.
something?
They're basically just like live Jasmine at that point.
Yeah. But are they
You know.
single in my area?
But
These are the questions we need.
I don't know
Man,
if you,
Tara Babcock is hot.
I don't know if you did you see the whole fiasco with the embargo thing that happened on the Let's Play subreddit, Chris?
No.
What happened?
I'll summarize it. I don't really want to go into it too much, but basically
Well-
this game Bound by Flame, which I got an early key for, and I made all these videos to come out, and they said there was an embargo on the game release for Friday, the whatever. And on the Friday, I was kind of uploading all my videos. I thought, I'll just search Bound by Flame and see what comes up. And lo and behold, there's all these people that have uploaded almost full Let's Plays of the game already, which kind of totally breaks the embargo, and getting all these early views and stuff. And it's just so annoying, man.
Yeah, it's just not fair. Like the people that follow the rules and do the right thing, they're the ones that get crapped on, from the people that will do whatever they want to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they just don't
and
get noticed as much.
It's just disrespectful to the devs, and also
Yeah.
unfair to every single other Let's Player out there. And I called the guy out on it on Twitter, and he came on the Let's Play subreddit, and he was just a total dick about it as
He was
well.
such an
course.
asshole.
He was calling people like on Let's Play subreddit. It's not massive channels, and this guy had like 72,000 subs or something. So he was basically just saying, "You're small. Focus on your own channel." Just shit like that. Just pissing people
Yeah.
off.
One of
He's
the
a
things
great
I
guy.
saw.
And the
He's
worst
such
thing
an
about
asshole.
it was that he not only broke embargo on his video, he had description tag spamming in his description.
Which is
And-
also fucking annoying.
Yeah, for those of you that
Yeah.
don't know how it works, YouTube, the algorithm takes kind of keywords from your description in order to relate it to people's searches. So if you spam your description with tags like Bound by Flame walkthrough, Bound by Flame playthrough, then it's going to rank higher in your search. So he's kind of exploiting that, which is totally not against YouTube's terms of service.
Yeah, it's completely against the rules. I know, like, YouTube's, like, they've been going through and banning, like, some channels who did that. And there was, like, this one channel that was, like, that she was banned, and she started, like, this trending thing on Twitter to, like, save her channel. And she got it brought back, even though she clearly broke the rules. And, like, that really pisses me off, just because, like, she's a big channel. She, you know, got, like, a free pass from YouTube.
She's earning YouTube money, they're more likely to do that. Whereas smaller channels are just going to get fucked.
Yeah. Fucking
John,
annoying.
do you remember when we were playing MapleStory, there was a guy named Tiger?
Yeah.
So this guy, he was number one in MapleStory in, like, the early version. Like,
Number one.
Number one. And he was, like, a big deal. Everyone knew about him. And eventually he got banned. And we found out that he got banned because he was, like, stealing, like, in-game money, like, money that people pay for with real money, like, you know, cash shop money. And he was also getting, like, 3 people to run the account at once. Like, so there were 3 people who were actually this one guy, this one character. And they were, like, in different spots around the world so that they could grind constantly to stay at number 1.
Wow. That is so...
And so he got banned, and then he got brought back. They had, like, never, ever removed a ban before, and they removed his ban, and they brought him back, even though he, like, stole money from little kids, or, like, they stole money from little kids, and they had, like, 3 people on one character doing all sorts of... I was really pissed off. I was like, how can they do that when there's so many people who get, like, falsely banned, and then they're, you know, it's permanent. And then this guy has, like, clearly done something wrong, and they just let him come back because he's number 1.
It's just the big people get free passes.
Yeah.
It's unfair. But the saddest
fucked.
thing about it is that everyone that watched that video has no idea.
Like,
they're just watching the video because it's out, yeah.
Yeah, they don't know, you know, they're not going to pay attention to either embargoes or the tag spamming.
Yeah. I mean, the reason why they make embargoes, like I was watching TB talk about it, it's basically for a promotion bomb. Like, if everyone releases it once, you get things trending on Twitter and people talking about it more. But if people break embargo, it just kind of spoils it.
It's, you know, it's just a kick in the face to the developer as well. And, like, I was watching the same Total Biscuit video, and I was really surprised by his take on embargoes. His advice was, follow the embargo set until you see other people breaking it, and then fuck the embargo. And I was really surprised that he would take that stance.
Yeah, me too, actually.
It's interesting, though. I always like to see what he thinks about, like, the gaming industry stuff. That's why I love his, like, mailbox Q&A videos.
Hmm.
The last one, he talked about 15 minutes how to make the perfect PC.
Yeah, I saw that. So yeah, speaking about being dispirited with YouTube, Chris, what have you been playing this week?
Segue.
It makes no sense whatsoever, but there you go.
Well, I play a lot of indie games and also a lot of web games. Because, like I said, I don't have a lot of time to sit down and really just, you know, get involved into a game. I've been playing a game called... I've been playing a game called MTB Free Ride, and
I love that game.
It's amazing. Like, why hasn't this, like, I didn't hear about this until, like, a week ago. And this game, it looks like a solid game. Like, it's got awesome graphics. It's made in Unity, so it's a pretty solid gameplay. It's like, there's no real, objective to it. You're on a mountain bike going down a mountain. And just that alone, you think it's, like, really boring. But there's jumps, there's, like, different paths. And also, you're wearing a wingsuit the entire time. And I recently found out from one of the guys that commented on my video that you can actually switch to the wingsuit, jump off a cliff, and just, like, wingsuit around the map.
You can jump off your bike? Can you jump off your bike? Or the bike's still attached?
I haven't found out yet, but I got to play some more and really figure it out. But it's just an awesome game.
I'd be sick if you could, like, jump off a cliff, wingsuit, and then land and still be riding your bike. Be awesome.
John, how come you didn't figure this out when you were doing your video of this?
I don't know. How long have you played it? Because I played about 20 minutes just to do, like, just a one-off video on it. Yeah,
well, mine started out as a one-off, and then I followed a path, and if you've ever seen The Lion King, you know, Pride Rock, like the main...
I watched that on your channel, actually.
Yeah. There's like a formation of rocks that look exactly like Pride Rock. If you take a picture of Pride Rock from The Lion King and that picture from the game, it's like the exact same rock formation. And
oh my god.
yeah, I was going to do a one-off, but like I found that rock. I'm like, well, I gotta make another video because this video is already like 12 minutes long. So I turned it into like a mini series, and I think I'm gonna do another video with the wingsuit because that sounds amazing.
Oh yeah! If people don't know about it, get on that.
Yeah,
make that video.
I think the reason MTB Freeride is like still fairly small is simply just because it's on Desura, and like that's about it.
Yeah,
I don't think many people know about Desura.
Yeah, I downloaded Desura just to play it.
Yeah, I did too, actually.
I saw it on your channel. I went and checked it out, and the cool thing I saw about it was that it had Oculus Rift support, or it's going to have.
Yes.
Well, it's not called
it's
Oculus
made
Rift
for
anymore,
it,
is
though.
it? What's it called?
Isn't it?
What's it called now? They changed the name, didn't they? Some like stupid name.
I thought it was still Oculus Rift. I don't think Facebook has screwed it up yet.
All right. Okay.
Yet.
But just
I didn't know they changed it.
Looking at the game and looking at what the Oculus can do, that would be like the perfect game for me to play on the Oculus. It looks so cool.
Do you have an
It's
Oculus?
just like
No, I don't. But if I did,
I want one.
it's
So
like going
yeah.
downhill on your bike, doing crazy wingsuit stuff.
I
Oh
saw
my God.
someone doing like a review of the Oculus Rift way back, like when it was first announced, and they played like some mech assault game. You're like in a giant robot and you're like fighting other people and their robots. And he said that was fine. It was fun to fly around. Like he wasn't even playing the objective. He was just flying around in his mech suit, and he found it really fun. But then he went and played like a realistic driving game, and he said he just felt sick the whole time. Like it just gave him motion sickness. So I don't know if that would be the same if you were riding the bike.
Yeah. Celery Stick used to get motion sickness playing Left 4 Dead. I can't imagine what would happen if you put an Oculus on. It's like projectile vomiting
instantly.
everywhere.
he got motion sickness from playing Minecraft with us.
Oh yeah,
Did
I
he?
remember that. Yeah, he did.
He asked for a developer kit from the Oculus Rift guys, and they said, "No, you can buy one if you'd like."
Yeah, of course. It's all about the Benjamins.
Oh yeah.
Which is good because that mindset probably put them where they're at now. They've developed it really far. I think Development Kit 2 is about to come out in a month or so. And, the fact that they've made people buy the developer kits has raised them enough money to, I guess, sell
it to Facebook.
Yeah.
And make them so much more money.
Yeah.
I can't wait till that becomes quite widespread technology.
Yeah. I'm just hoping for like Sword Art Online level of stuff.
So what's the Sony version of that? They're coming out with one, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm not really following it, but I know that they've got their own version of it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's out yet or anything, but I know Sony's definitely doing something with it.
I'm looking at the
sorry.
Wikipedia page for the Oculus Rift, and I was looking at C also to see if there was that Sony thing in there, and there's this thing called the Virtuix Omni, which is a Rift-compatible omnidirectional treadmill.
Yeah, have you seen
Yeah, you're in a
pictures of
big
that? It's
sphere, aren't you?
nuts. Yeah, you're
I
like in a
haven't seen
little
anything about
circle
it, but
thing.
that sounds really cool. You can like go on a walk wherever you want.
Sorry, the Sony one is called Project Morpheus.
Yes.
Sounds way cooler than... Well, it sounds
Oculus
equally as
Rift
cool.
sounds pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, they both sound cool.
Yeah, they did pretty well on name choices.
Glad they didn't call it like the Neo headset or some shit.
Virtual Reality
The
1.
Keanu experience. Hey dude, check out my VR. Dude.
Dude.
Anything else you've been playing, Chris, that you want to tell us about that's super cool?
There's not a lot of big games that I play. Fake Zoo is another one that I made a video of. And I think some guy posted it on
Fake
Reddit
Zoo?
somewhere. Yeah, it's called Fake Zoo. Basically, you are a zookeeper of a zoo. You own the zoo. And all of a sudden, you lost all of your funding, and you've replaced all the animals because they died off, apparently. You replace all the animals with animatronics, and your job as the zookeeper is to control the robot animals to make the audience believe that they're real animals and entertain them.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds like a great game.
It's a really unique game. I think it was one of the Ludum Dare games, and it's awesome. You have a giraffe and a dolphin, and in my video, I was playing around with the buttons because they don't tell you what they do. It's just like, here's a control panel, good luck. Well, I was just pressing a bunch of buttons, and all of a sudden my giraffe started flying and hovering in the air. I don't know, but that was a really cool game. I love games like that where it's just, anything can happen. Bugs are the best thing to me. That's why I know you guys talked about it before, Goat Simulator. I think the best part about that game is all the bugs. And I think the fact that the developer has embraced that's what has made that game as big as it is.
Yeah, it's half genius
awesome.
and half laziness.
Yeah.
Jimmy has some very strong thoughts on Goat Sim.
There's a fine line of, this game is unplayable buggy to this game is hilarious buggy.
Yeah. I broke that game in 10 seconds. It's quite funny.
I saw that video, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good video.
You know what? I was only pissed off about Goat Simulator just because of how it was not exploited, but kind of squeezed dry by every single YouTuber.
Yeah, it was squeezed dry so quickly as well, eh?
Yep. I did 3 videos or 4 videos, just got out. I mean, the mods are cool, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I just did the one intro video, and I remember I found out in it, actually, I think, did you guys find the jetpack? You must have found, the jetpack and tried to fly around.
Yeah.
No.
It is, impossible to fly properly with that stupid jetpack. I found out that, I accidentally licked this guy's arm, this guy's corpse, and I found out that if you have, that guy dangling behind you, it makes you fly super straight, and you can actually fly with the jetpack. And that's just, a complete chance. If you have his arm licked, and he's just trailing along behind you while you're using the jetpack.
Just like real life. If you lick a guy, you'll fly straight.
Yeah. Maybe if that guy's on ecstasy.
If you lick a guy, you'll go straight. What?
What?
Is that right? Is that how that works?
I think that's right, yeah.
Yeah, sounds right.
Lick a guy, always straight for that day or something, the old saying.
As long as you're licking them, you'll be straight.
Yeah.
Mm.
As long as you're not doing something else. Okay.
Cool. Speaking of licking, I've been playing Tomb Raider this week.
Oh yeah, the new one?
The new one, yeah. Pretty old at this point, but it still looks fantastic.
Is
I
it good?
bought the new one.
It's really
a
good.
year ago, and I haven't played it at all.
Yeah, I've had it for about a year.
You guys played
And they
any
released
of
the HD version or whatever, and I was like, oh, I could have had that. Oh.
They're releasing it for PS4, redoing all the graphics and stuff. It looks so pretty.
Ooh.
And it already
PS4.
looks really nice on the PC.
Yeah.
But you'll like it if you like Uncharted games and
And
that's
Tomb
pretty
Raider
much-
games.
That's pretty much all I can relate it to, Uncharted. It's a really good game. It's a really good shooter.
Yeah, I've heard
good puzzles.
so many good things about it.
Is it
Yeah.
third person?
Third person, yeah.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
Does it
like
have an Assassin's Creed feel to it?
yeah, not really. not really, no.
It's like environmental puzzles, isn't it? Like you use your environment around you to, get to the next area.
It's like environmental puzzles in the tombs, and then you got areas with enemies, and you've got a bow, a machine gun, pistol, shotgun, that kind of thing. So it's kind of
Does
like
she...
it's kind of like combat theater into combat theater. Then you jump around, solve puzzles, and then combat, and then etc. etc. Which sounds kind of boring, but some of the set pieces are really awesome.
Does she fall over in every cutscene?
Yes. Don't play
I've
it with your
heard that.
speakers on if you got your if you have your mother in the other room, don't play it with your speakers on.
Because it
'Cause
sounds
it
like
sounds
she's...
like really rough porn. Yeah, she'll go to jump on something, and for no reason the floor will collapse. She'll fall down a cliff.
She got like an arrow in the leg.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, it is absolutely ridiculous. If you play the Uncharted games, you know what I'm talking about. Like Nathan Drake just like falls out of a plane, pretty much.
Yeah. Those are like the two things.
Now I know what to mask my my hardcore porn with. No, Mom.
Just
no,
playing
Mom,
Tomb Raider, dear.
It's Tomb Raider. It's okay.
It's fine. It's Tomb Raider.
It's a game. I promise. There's nothing going on.
It's Womb Raider.
Ooh. I'm gonna search that right now to see whether there's a porn called Womb Raider.
I bet there is.
Let's see here.
Dare I
Tomb
Try
Raider
a game.
Jimmy will play. It's
A game
fine.
called Womb Raider, where it's like Tomb Raider, but like.
There's a lot of photoshopped photos of. Oh goodness me!
It exists.
Rule 34.
Wow.
Yep, Rule 34.
Google image search with save search off. Just wow.
Did you just search Womb Raider?
I did, yeah.
There's a trailer on YouTube, so it can't be that bad.
Oh, then there's just a picture of a hand with a little baby in it. That's cute. But anyway, other games I've been playing, I guess I could talk about Bound by Flame, which I've been playing.
Yeah. I don't really know anything about Bound by Flame, to be honest.
I've never heard of it before.
It's an action RPG, kind of in the same realm as games like The Witcher or Dragon Age Origins, if that rings any bells. You play a mercenary who gets possessed by a demon, and you got to make choices in the game, good and bad. There's things called the Dead Walkers, which are pretty much like White Walkers from Game of Thrones and zombies.
That was the first thing I thought of when you said it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's made by a pretty small studio, and actually, yeah, it's action RPG.
Is it turn-based?
No, you get into combat and it's kind of fluid combat. You got your block,
That's pretty cool.
attack, and then outside of combat, you got all your RPG stuff like crafting armor, making stuff, upgrading stats, getting perks and stuff like that. It's a pretty cool game for what it is. I don't think it's worth the price. It's like $30 or $40.
I thought it was only like 20 or something.
No, it's 30 something on Steam, I think.
Oh yeah, it's $39.99. Holy shit.
Jesus.
Which is, I think it's a bit much. I would wait until it's on sale if you're going to buy it. Which, it's probably going to go on sale soon, because it's way too...
Probably summer sales coming up soon.
July.
Yeah, but it's got a good crafting system, but the combat is just really hard. And I've watched a few reviews and everyone says the same thing, is that the combat is just way too hard and spoils the game. Like, if you watch my playthrough, I just die a whole bunch. It's really annoying. And when I'm playing, I'm like, shit, I'm so bad at this. Or the game is really fucking hard.
Yeah. It doesn't have a very good metascore, but like you can't always judge based on the metascore.
No.
Yeah.
It's got 57%.
Ooh, that's pretty low, damn.
Yeah. A lot of like bad reviews on Steam as well. But like the top 2 are recommended.
I think the reason why, I think the price kind of sets it up to be almost a AAA title. Whereas it's not. It's pretty short. I mean, the voice acting's alright, the story's pretty bland. You got limited character creation options. So there really isn't a whole bunch to it. But it's a good game for what it is, I think. It's enjoyable.
But just a bit overpriced.
But I think my opinion's biased because I got it for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
How long is the campaign? Do you know off the top of your head?
Some reviews say you can blast through the campaign in like 12, 13 hours.
That's not that short.
No, yeah,
For
really.
an-
Like, there's
for
a
an
lot of
RPG
games now. Well,
It's about average.
yeah, I suppose for an RPG, like
Yeah.
a lot of JRPGs take hours and hours. Like 30 hours, maybe you're done the story, not including side quests and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
completing the game. Just story is like at least 30 hours.
What's that game? Dragon's Dogma? Is that what it's called?
What? Dragon's Pet Dog?
Dragon Dogma? What's that game?
I have no idea.
Never heard of it.
No idea what you're thinking of.
I think, Dragon's Dogma, isn't it?
I have no idea. I don't know what you're talking about.
Never mind, holy shit. No, it's not
I
called
think you're
Dragon's
making
Dogma.
stuff up, actually.
Something Dogma. People will know what I'm talking about.
Will they?
That game, the Dogma game with the dragons.
Let us know in the comments below if you know what the hell Jimmy's talking about.
But, there's 4 of us here with gaming channels, and, 3 of us are like, what the hell are you even talking about?
What?
Whatever,
This is an old
man.
Tiger Electronic game.
I think you're just crazy, Jimmy.
Oh, something Dogma, I swear. Well, whatever. Never mind.
We'll leave it to the fans. If you guys know, let us know.
Maybe one of
Yeah.
the fans will create you a game called Dragon Dogma.
Yeah. A beautiful Flash game.
Well, yeah. Well, we'll just...
If you
we're
do
just-
that, then, post it in the comments if you make a Flash game called Dragon Dogma. And we'll play it.
We'll all play it.
You know what?
Videos about it.
I've pretty much at this point given up trying to give away Don't Starve. I can't
Fucking nobody commented
I
last
can't
time.
get rid of it. I can't get rid of it.
Chris, do you have Don't Starve?
I don't, actually.
Oh, well, there we go.
There you go. You can have a copy of Don't Starve. It's meant
Are we
for-
meeting in the dark alley? Hey man, I got your fix. You want some Don't Starve?
Yeah, it's in a little plastic baggie.
I don't know.
I think we should wait till the multiplayer comes out, and when we do our little videos on that, we'll do that as a giveaway.
That's
How
true. We
about
can do a
that?
grand giveaway. Yeah.
Or I don't know. Yeah.
Or once again, if you've made it this far and you don't have Don't Starve, you can comment below and ask for it, I suppose.
Yeah, ask me
I
for
can't
a
imagine
copy.
that many people on our channel don't have Don't Starve.
Yeah, nobody
Like,
on our channel won't
If I
have
can get
it.
1,000 views in a day, like with a Don't Starve video, I can't imagine that people don't have.
Yeah.
Crazy people.
They can get 2 copies of Don't Starve.
Do you
Why
have 2
not?
copies?
I suppose once you redeem it, it doesn't really work, does it? Well, I mean, once you receive
No.
the gift, you can't send it again.
No, you can't.
Right then.
Just 1 copy.
Oh well, we're over an hour now. We should wrap this up, unless you guys want to go on for a bit more.
No, I
If you guys
think
got
an
anything
hour's...
to talk about.
I'm good. An hour, as usual, is a pretty good time, I think.
I think we
Yep.
talked
People
about.
don't really want to watch super long podcasts. I mean, there's not all that much stuff that's super interesting to actually watch. It's like
I mean,
a screen,
yeah.
unless you got like.
We talked about mainly old games, apart from WildStar and what else?
And Womb Raider.
And yeah. But E3's coming up.
Oh, I'm so excited for E3, except Nintendo's not
Yeah,
even
man.
going to be there this year.
How about we run
Fucking
through what we're
Nintendo.
quickly excited for in E E3?
I'm excited to see what is announced about Halo 5. They call it Halo 5 like Halo 5 Guardians, which I think is kind of a ripoff because you guys know that like Halo was made by Bungie, and
Yeah.
then Bungie went off with like their contract
Destiny.
ended, and they went and made Destiny, and they call like the main characters, whatever, the soldiers, Guardians, and then these guys, who are making Halo called Halo 5 Guardians, and I think that was kind of weird.
That's pretty douchey.
Yeah. But I'm excited to
going
see
on
what they
there?
do with it. And then maybe some Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire footage would be
Well,
kind
hang
of
on.
cool.
Isn't Nintendo not going to be at E3?
I guess not at E3, but I think they're doing something like
They're
on
doing their own thing, yeah.
around then, so...
Are they ever
Yeah.
really at E3?
No.
They were like 2 years ago, but not last year.
Don't they do their stuff with like Best Buy? They got You can go play a tournament at Best Buy when E3's on.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I think.
I have no idea.
Never heard of anything like
Talking out of
that.
my ass here.
Probably, once again.
I'm excited to see Battlefront, which is it's like the Star Wars version of Battlefield.
Oh my god.
Which died.
Yes, Star
yeah.
Wars 3 Battlefront would be amazing. Is it being announced at E3?
I think it will be. Yeah.
This is Battlefront 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. I can't
Battlefront
wait for
2
that.
was so good.
Yeah,
it was.
John and I played Battlefront 2 when we were wee lads.
Yeah,
was great.
we lads.
Get
We played
excited then, guys. This is gonna be the next gen.
Yeah, that's
Awesome.
gonna be so good.
Also,
Yeah, I'll buy it. I'll
I
pre-order
got a
it.
feeling Mass Effect 4 is gonna be announced,
Oh,
okay.
which will be like a reboot of the series because they said the original was a closed trilogy, so this one's gonna be like new shit,
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool.
which will be exciting.
I haven't played any Mass Effect yet.
No, I've read Mass Effect books, and I like read through one book, and I was like, oh, this is boring. And for some reason, I bought a second book, and I read it, and I was like, this is even more boring. I can't get myself to play the games now.
Maybe we
The
need
books
to-
are just so.
I have a cinematic audio book of Mass Effect.
A movie in your mind.
I played the first one on 360 and didn't play it for like a year. And then I picked it up and finished the rest of it in like 2 days.
Wow.
Was that
But you
Mass
give it a
Effect?
chance. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I've heard it's super good. Like, one of my friends, I know he had the games for a long time, and then he just, like, went through all 3 of them in, like, a couple of weeks or something. He was just raving about them for a while, so
Yeah.
I'll probably pick them up on the summer sale, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I think
Is
that's
there anything
about
else
it.
happening at E3?
Apparently, Uncharted 4 is going to be announced as well. There might be a trailer for that.
Oh, okay.
I think...
Which
I'm not,
they,
I'm not following...
They say it will blow your mind.
Oh.
So yeah, there's that.
So there's
Probably
that.
announce like Assassin's Creed 5 as well. I played like Assassin's Creed 1 through 3 like religiously, and then 4 came out, and I started playing it, and I just like I got
Yeah.
bored.
Did you not finish it?
No, I still haven't finished it. I've had it.
Oh
Like,
my
I pre-ordered it, and I went and picked it up like the day it came out and everything. And I've played like maybe 2 hours of it, and I just haven't picked it up. Like my Xbox isn't even plugged in anymore.
You loved Assassin's Creed, though.
I did. Like I 100%ed I think it was Assassin's Creed Revelations. I 100%ed it in under a week while I was like attending university. Like there was one night where I was up till like I was like midnight. I was like, oh, I have to go to sleep soon so I can, go to school. And then like I looked at the clock again, I thought, maybe like an hour later. It was 7 a.m. and I was like, well, shit, I guess I should just keep playing until school.
Yeah, when
No
I was
point
at,
going to sleep now.
when I was at uni. I bought the Ezio trilogy at Cash Converters, like really cheap. I was like, right, I'll play through all these, but I just got bored of it, man. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I got so
Yeah.
bored in the first game.
It's really
Well,
just
first game is
repetitive.
boring and repetitive as hell.
But anyway, guys, I
Yeah.
think we should wrap up here. It's been a pleasure as usual.
It's been a
Yeah.
fantastic podcast once again.
Thanks for
Yeah, it
joining
was
us,
great.
Chris.
Thanks for having me. It was fun.
And
Yeah, thanks, Chris.
We'd love to have you back.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This has been what we call It's a Podcast, the most generically named podcast in the world.
I like it. It's a cool name.
It's like the whole, virtual reality headset thing.
What you gonna
Yeah,
do? It's a
yes.
podcast, huh?
Wow. I'm glad we've always had that jingle.
What you gonna do? Alright, it's a goodbye
All right,
from me
well.
then.
It's a goodbye from me.
And maybe a goodbye from me too.
And I'm going to hang around, so I want to see you guys later.
All right.
Bye, Chris.
We'll just let you keep going, and then send us what you got, and people can just listen to you rant on for however long.
Yeah, I'll sing, and it'll be a nice show.
Cool.
Right,
Sounds good.
Peace out,
Bye.
guys.
See ya.
Bye.